the space where you test the limits of freedom. That's why I define art. So in that sense, it can take any form. It's necessary because we think that every now and then we have to look back to reflect on what we in the present generation have inherited. So when we talk about art, there are a lot of conceptions. It's taught in schools and so forth, but the historical dimension is also equally important. So for us to realize this show with the National Museum um, gives us this opportunity to look back into the early years of the nation state that we are all in, and to reflect on the people, the institutions, the political conditions of the time and so forth that generated what we call art today. And art is so diverse, and it gives us the opportunity to look at so many different artists from various backgrounds, class backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, um, gender backgrounds, who have done important work that need to be celebrated. Not necessarily. What we have observed is that exhibitions are important. Exhibition making can play a very important role in how we teach art, in how we understand art, and in how we discuss art. So we want to, through this exhibition, contribute to the conversations about what art is or what it can be, and also insert a very important research element so that we are informing people with facts, with with specifics, and also just seeing how that can inspire new currents or new approaches to art thinking, art teaching, and art making. So the benefits of art are far-reaching. Two of the central values that define any work of art are what we can call the intellectual value or the conceptual value, and then the commercial value or the exchange value. So every work of art has at least these two elements or two dimensions. So it is incumbent upon us as the makers or the artists or as the curators or as the general public who are interested in it to develop infrastructure that will get the most or the best out of these values, because you can have value but you can undermine it. So at any point, what we want to do is to create awareness of how we can through the state apparatus, through the everyday approaches by you and I, how we can develop these networks and these tools, systems that can generate or um, these kinds of value for us individually, as a state, for our families and so on and so forth. So art has all these layers to it that we have to open up. And for us, we think that slowly but surely this is the work that needs to be done. It will take many different stakeholders like art schools, um, primary, university, art teachers, politicians, and so on. But the content of um, art includes drawing, it includes singing, it includes theater, it includes all these different forms. So it depends on, we have to have a framework that is teaching art in this kind of open form, so that we don't narrow it to just one or two or few, so that we can inspire, you know, anybody, young or old, who wants to pursue a specific path. So I think, yeah, the teaching of art has to expand beyond what we currently have, and it has over the years.